Hey everyone, happy Merry Christmas Eve. Let's start. This is the XANADAO AMI session, December 24th. Merry Christmas Eve. We have a lot of to talk about today. So let me go through one by one, okay? As we start our XANA Countdown Growth Campaign to the 2023 on December 16th, we already distributed almost like 8 newses, right? So let me go through one by one. I think in the last session, we already introduced some of it. So let me double check. Last week was the 17th, right? Last AMA session, I was explaining about the Xena Bridge, right? So let's go through the second news, okay? So the second news we distributed was the NFTDuel X Astroboy Japan. And this is the Okayama version. This is such an amazing project. Another government in Japan with XANA Metaverse native GameFi NFTDuel. And you know what? This was the announcement of the release, but actually today at this time is actually launch time for the whitelist users. So I think the whitelist users purchase is ongoing right now, and the public sale or purchase will be placed an hour later, I believe. Yeah, that was the announcement of this day, and actually that today is a release date. So I hope you're gonna grab your pieces of the NFTs into this today. If you have a whitelist, you can just check out the website and you can just mint now. And if you don't have it, you can revisit in an hour later to join the public sale. So this project is basically a phenomenal collection with the Japanese most known character Astroboy and J&J, which is the joint venture of the largest tourism company in Japan, which is called JTB, and the largest credit card company called JCB. They are organizing to connect us to those local governments all over in Japan, and we're gonna turn the local like beauties and special stuffs into the GameFi with the well-known character Astroboy. That is the concept of this project, and this is actually the second collaboration with the local government Okayama. And as very first was a Tottori prefecture, that was very known place as the only one desert in Japan, which is exists currently. Japan only have a one desert, and that is in Tottori. So Tottori is very famous in the desert. So as some of you guys already seen previous Astro Boy card has a desert in the background. That is a beautiful Tottori desert. And this Okayama is very known for the castles and some traditional like monuments, and also like Japanese old story called Momotaro, I believe, and many more. So that was very exciting. Following to this Okayama, we have tons of the collaborations upcoming in year of 2023. So we will see a lot of like famous towns incoming in the next year. Okay, so that was the second news. And the third news we announced was the Rooster Fighter. Finally, we have distributed the Rooster Fighter land. This has been a long waited for almost like a half year, I believe, because we had to, prepare all of the land and all the placements, map, reality, and the NFTs, etc., etc. That was a huge amount of work, but we finally did it. And after that, we still had to work on the XANAchain, because Rooster Land would be distributed on the XANAchain. So that was what we were working on. So like another 2 months. And finally, this December, we could finally start distributing this Rooster Fighter Land NFTs. If you purchased Rooster Fighter NFTs in the early days, which was, I think, around March or April in this year, you can free mint this Rooster Land. So don't forget to claim the Rooster Land before the end of the year, because it's gonna expire. And no matter how many Rooster, like you only get one Rooster Land per address. Okay, that is a rule. And after that, like you can just prepare like XANAchain on your wallet and the XETA token on your wallet as a gas fee. The main thing is free. You just need a gas fee, and the gas fee is a XETA token. So that is, actually the very first NFTs on the XANAchain, and I'm really happy to see that like everything is going smooth, and we can even now start distributing the NFTs in our XANAchain. That is a massive progressions of ours. Like we used to have Binance chain, a Polygon, Gallium, and etc. But now we can finally launch NFTs on our own chain. So yeah, how fantastic it is. So I'm happy and so smooth. Like everything is so smooth. Gas fee is so super cheap. It's like few cents. It's like 2 to 3 cents for the minting fee. If this is like Ethereum, you can at least have to pay like at least like a couple dollars, right? If it's on XANAchain, it is super fast and it's super cheap. As we promised in the beginning of the early this year that we're gonna implement XANAchain, and it's gonna be a blazing first, super cost efficient, and super focused on the metaverse ecosystem. And we granted everything. We made everything come true. We are so proud of it, and I'm so proud of our team. Yeah, that is about the Luster land and also like minting process of the XANAchain. As you know, the current exchanges that we listed our token, it's still on the Avalanche chain. And some of our partner exchanges are already working on implementation of the XANAchain, but like it still need a time because it's kind of a little bit tricky. We will announce like very soon about which exchange is gonna be the first to have a XANAchain, maybe somewhere in January, I believe. So for that, like you should probably use our XANA Bridge, which we introduced last week. And this is a super convenient and also super cheap and super fast. We compress the cost of the bridging almost like a 1% compared to the old solutions. So like you can almost bridge the tokens, probably spending again, it's same, I think like 2 to 3 cents per bridge. And it's very instant. If you don't have XETA token on XANAchain, you can bridge over just the XETA token on the exchanges and come to our XANA bridge to bridge the tokens and spend that for the gas fee to mint the Rooster land. And all the details is written in the descriptions of the Twitter, Telegram, and Discord announcement. So please take a good look at it. Please don't forget to mint that land. And now it has like a 1 year lockup for the trading, but you can already start deploying your own world or somebody else's world if you purchase them. So you can actually start enjoying the publishing the lands and let somebody else to visit your land. So that is the first utility for that. And later on, maybe we don't know, like we are still working on the Rooster game, and somehow it could be related to the Rooster land, but who knows? We are still on the work in progress. So maybe future different utility, but at this point, the deployment of the land. So that was a day 3 news. And day 4, oh my god, the fantastic one is coming up. So the next news was the NFTDuel launched the huge billboard on the largest billboard screen in Tokyo. And this NFT trailer with the crypto ninja. This is huge. As some of you remember, and early this year, maybe around February or March, I think. Yeah, we launched the XANA trailer on this same billboard. It had been played almost like over more than half a year, and now like we are trying to launch our mainnet of the NFTDuel probably like end of the January or the earliest February. So that I think it's gonna be the good time to change our billboard to the NFTDuel special trailer. And we made an amazing trailer for the Crypto Ninja collaboration. So we placed that on this Shinjuku billboard. It's gonna continue actually like more than 1 month. If you are living in Tokyo somehow, you can start visiting there and catch the like some shot of the billboard. That's gonna be awesome. Please share it social media. But yeah, it looks really cool. I only can see them through the NS because I'm not in Japan. I'm in Dubai. But some people think they're so excited. So I love to see it more. Yeah, so So like instead of me, like please go see it and share to everyone. That was the news. This advertisement is like displayed on the every hour 28 minutes. Okay, so it's not like all the time. It's like 28 exact minutes. So like if you go to check it and you have to like target it, aim that exact minute of the hour, but it's gonna continue every hour. So if you make some kind of mistake to shoot that, and you have to wait another hour to shoot it again. So like make sure your camera setting is perfect and do some kind of rehearsal to shoot it. Okay, that is the billboard. That was the news of the day 4. News day 5. Oh, this is kind of big news. We launched our Metaverse new wearable series collaborating with the 16th top brands in Japan. Like Japan has a lot of like famous brands. Like some of them are like famous snack and the beverages or food, or like sometimes it's real estate, or like a lot like people like almost everyone in Japan knows their brand, and we turn their logos and like design or character into the wearable t-shirt. It's super cute. If you haven't seen it yet, please take a look. It's super cool and super cute. Actually, many of them has amazing design, like very like user-friendly design. If you're living in Japan, then like it's gonna grab you instantly, because like, those are the brands that raised and lived together with for over the decades. So everyone can recognize like, oh, this is the brand and so on. That is how big it is, and it's kind of very like rare case for like Japanese huge corporations to how to say like adopt Web3 or like Metaverse or NFTs and such a wide ranges. Still, like the Metaverse or NFTs, it's still very early stage, and if you're the more bigger company, then it's going to be usually more slower to adopt the Metaverse or NFTs. But this time, we almost like a very first cut into the world and open up the huge door for those brands to come into this Web3 world widely, So that was like our great achievement. I hope like more and more like Web3 people recognize them, and more likely like more and more top brands or famous, like IPs will coming into the Web3 world, like Metaverse or NFT world, following to those collaborations. I'm very sure because this one will be also distributed in physically. Like in I think like it's a collaboration with a huge shopping mall in Japan. So this physical version of this t-shirt will be everywhere in Japan as well. So not only the virtual, but like this is a combination of the virtual and the physical. So like a lot of people will recognize it, or even you will see like somewhere wearing actually this t-shirt in the real world in the city, because it's everywhere. It's going to be sold everywhere in Japan physically as well. So that's how big it is. Okay, so that was the news day 5. And let me go the next one. This one is the XETA token is now available to purchase by the credit card. The credit card is a Visa card and MasterCard. It's huge. It's actually huge. Usually the purchasing the token is kind of, huge hurdle sometimes for those Web2 users, or the, regularly, yeah, we can call it like regular people or like Web2 users, whatever. It's, it is almost like impossible for them to learn this kind of stuff in the short time. They have to understand what the concept is, what the token, and what is the wallet, and what is the exchange. Open up the exchange, go through the KYC. Oh my God. And after that, like, transfer to own wallet and etc. etc. That's a huge work, right? And we shortcut that in one process. You just come to our website and just prepare the wallet, which is not be able to avoid it at this time. So you have to have a wallet to receive the token, of course. But after that, everything is instant. you can just purchase just like you do the shopping in the Web2 world, regularly, classic shopping ways, or like purchasing some digital item. It's exactly same flow, and you can get a XETA token now. That's a fantastic feature. I'm very excited to introduce these functions for everyone. So if you have some friends and they want to come in, or they want to jump into this crypto world or like a Web3 world, and they don't know what to do, where to start, and then they don't have too much space to learn, etc., then no doubt you can just look no further. Just send this link and send to their friend and say, hey, this is the link. You can purchase the token right here. Forget about the exchange, forget about the transfer, forget about anything. Just get it. So that is a super, super, super easy process. So I hope more and more people can easily join into the XANA ecosystem by this function. So that was the news of the day 6. Let's go on. Let's go on. We had 2 more news left. And this one is another huge one. XANA has been adopted by some of the Japanese town called Owari Town. This is one town in the Ibaraki state, Ibaraki prefecture. And we collaborated with the local government in there to issue the special collaboration NFTDuel card featuring the XANA penguin, our original penguin character, with the local specialities of that ORI. It's a super unique collaboration again. It is a little bit similar with the Astroboy Japan collaborations. It is a character like Astroboy with local beauties or like local specialties, right? But this time, we use our pens, our original character, to collaborate with them. So it's actually very cute. And another difference is while the Astroboy Japan card is the actual normal card, the collaboration card, is actually the support card. So what the support card means is that you can say it's like a magic RPG. So if the regular character card is the RPG character, and this is the some kind of like a special like magic card or something. So instead of like going to the battlefield and fight with others, this card will do the some kind of special things, which is like a recover your character's HP, or like increase the attack, give some kind of like give the bad conditions to the opponent cards, and sometimes it's gonna give the damages and etc. So these kind of support cards change the game drastically, and it's gonna make it much more exciting and much more strategic. So that's what this support card do, and this is the very first time that we release our support card for NFTDuel. We only have been distributed the character cards only. This is the first opportunity to get the support card. It's like 21 hours ago. The sale has been started, and in a few hours it went already sold out. So I'm very sorry to say that this is not available anymore, but if you are lucky enough, you could purchase it. Like this is another like collaborations and a great example of the local government adapt to XANA Metaverse, and it's GameFi, NFTs, and etc. etc. And following this huge success, this is a huge success because like we sold out so quickly, right? And following this huge success, we have a lines of the new collaboration offer from the other local government as well. So we will see like some town we're gonna collaborate with the Astro Boy, some town we're gonna collaborate with this pen and like keep making this kind of dream collaborations project cards for the NFT duel. And another huge difference, while the Astro Boy is a character card and the pet support card, and other than that, there's like another great features for the pens collaborations. Usually when we collaborate with the local government by the pens, that means it's gonna be some kind of donation for the locals economy, so that every purchase you make, actually the more than 70% of it goes to the donation to encourage the local economy. So that is a great thing. No matter where you are, you can just directly go provide this donation, and then that amount will be deducted from your tax in Japan. So that's huge thing. If you are living in Tokyo Tokyo or like Osaka or wherever, you can just deduct those amounts which is supposed to be paid in your local or place which you're living in. But this new system, town donation or like hometown tax or whatever, is this what you can decide which local town to pay your tax as a donation. So it's almost like the same way of like you donating or you're paying the tax there. It's kind of same thing. That's how it works. So actually that is like, in the form of the donation and a reward, you can get deduction of your tax and also you can get those product as a reward. So that's a fantastic thing, right? If you just do it in your like where you live, you don't get any extra. You just pay the tax and that's all, right? And you don't gonna get like any present or like any gift or like any rewards and anything. But like in this new system, you should be able to get those kind of thing. Sometimes it's like a flute, sometimes it's like food, or sometimes it's like I don't know, like any local things. But like NFTs start getting widely accepted in this system. So more people like want to have an NFTs than the local like a food or like some like a food or something. So because NFTs has like it's like more special and it can prove your ownership. If they send the orange, you can just eat the orange and that's all. But if it's NFTs, it's gonna stay forever yours. So it's a very special thing, and a lot of people love that. So in 2023, definitely we're gonna have a lot of more like this similar project ongoing. XANA project collaborating with the local governments for this hometown donation project. That was it. That was the news of the day 7. And let me introduce the last news. Actually, the news that we just dropped an hour ago, and this was about the XANA Metaverse Festival. Wow, this was some kind of one of my dream. I wanted to do this one for a long time, almost like more than 2 years, but like simply only one reason that we couldn't do it till now is that our technology was not good enough. I mean, our technology is good to build applications and etc., but we could not hit the level that I want. I always want a quality thing. I don't want to put like a XANA festival, official festival names on some crappy thing, right? And I don't say that crappy, but it was certainly not the level that I want. So I was just waiting for the app to be hit a certain level, and now we finally did it. And you will see the huge in our new update, which is upcoming in somewhere maybe within a few days. So you're gonna get the new app, then you will be joining this XANA festival. Because as we need like a little bit time for the applying the stores and prepare the download link and like maybe some kind of debug like testing time and some another like extra days to get prepared, then we set the date of the festival on the 30th December, almost like a last day of this year, right? So we really wanted to spend like the great time with all of the XANADAO members because like we've been through so many things in this year together, and we should celebrate and wrap up this amazing year of 2022 to welcome and open this even greater 2023 together. So this event is the amazing celebrate and spend the time together to go to the next step. Yeah, so like please join us on the 30th December. Opening time is at 12 UTC, and we're gonna open the door on the 30 minutes earlier for you to just join and explore the venue because I'm telling you, this venue of the festival is amazing. I just love it. Our designer did a great massive job. So the amazing venue will be opening 30 minutes before the 11:30 a.m. UTC of that day. So make sure to come that day and enjoy the venue. Then after 30 minutes, our show will start. And this event show will include a lot of things. Basically, XANA Genesis performance as a main. We created the entire original music for the XANA Genesis. So this will be the very first like a debut song of the XANA Genesis. We have a few songs
songs, like almost, I don't know, let's say maybe like 4 to 5 songs for XANA Genesis. Some of them are like a very secret, kind of surprise. So I wanted to surprise you. I'm not gonna say until the day, but the song, and another one is like original song. Another one is like some kind of famous cover song, and etc. And I myself did a remix of the some part. After this XANA Genesis show, I will start doing the DJ in the Metaverse, and we're gonna have a dance party together. I'm gonna play the dance tunes, and for everyone to start dancing in the Metaverse with your avatars. So that's gonna be a super fantastic fun time. I can't wait to see this. It's like a week, almost a week ahead, and we have enough time to prepare, so you can even start practicing your dancing, capturing the videos, and etc. Maybe we're gonna have some kind of the promotional campaign for the event. I don't know, like maybe some kind of dance competition or the retweet competitions, whatever. We can make some kind of ideas, but yeah, we are planning something to make this event more fantastic. Okay, so that was the news of today, which is the day 8 of the growth campaign. And actually today is the how to say in the middle of the festival date. It's exactly a half, right? And it's a turning point. Oh my god, like I feel like already we have distributed so many newses, but like it's still only a half. Oh my god. Wow. So 15 days is a lot. But this is the concept. Like we're gonna do the countdown to welcome 2023 together with you guys. So we're gonna non-stop non-stop distributing the news until the day to change to the January 1st. So the 2023. So yeah, we have 8 more days left. 7 more days left, right? I believe it's 7 more days. Oh my god! So like a week ahead is almost like a new year. Wow, unbelievable! Time goes so fast, and I feel like it's almost like a 3 month, 3 or 4 months, but actually it's a year. But we did such amazing progressions in this year, so I'm so proud and I'm truly appreciated for all of you guys go through everything together. And I'm so sure 2023 will be massive, will be simply massive, and I can't wait to see like a new site which we have been never seen before together with you guys. Okay, so that was the update, and I still have some time, so let's see, is there something else that I need to announce? Okay, let me go through some of the update about the NFTDuel. According to our previous announcement, we're gonna have a new version of NFTDuel available, and this new version of the NFTDuel update will be include abilities, so that each card which has a cost higher than the level 4 will include the ability, and this will be triggered as soon as you place this card. It's gonna start like having some kind of a special effect to have a sometimes it can recover your allies. You can give it extra damages, or you can give us some kind of good conditions or good states to the UIs and yourself, and etc. That is what the ability is. On top of that, you can still do the normal attack after this ability. So it's almost like one card attacking the 2 times. So it's gonna make much more exciting and much more complicated and much more strategic. So yeah, don't worry. Like we're gonna have a very easy and visualized explanation of the card and the side UI. So you can just make sure, okay, this card has this kind of effect and etc. You can just learn while you're playing. You don't have to worry about too much. It can be simple once you get used to it. Okay, and then after the few days of the application of the NFTDuel, we will probably final test league somewhere in the next week. I mean, before New Year, hopefully. And this is gonna continue another 2 weeks, and this will be almost the last test league which you can use unlimited cards, because from the next season of the test league will be the very last test league before going to the mainnet, and next test league will involve a lot of new changes which will have. I'm not talking about this test league. This test league is a season 3, and I'm talking about season 4. And season 4 will include a lot of changes, which you can select the Astroboy cards finally. Yes, Astroboy, Okayama, and Totori. Everything's gonna be the own chain. This time you should actually own the cards to place in the battlefield or like building the deck. There will be a no more test cards to join the league. Maybe we're gonna still keep some kind of test functions or like practice functions or to test try like a trial as a trial. If it goes to the actual league, then those test cards should not be exist and only NFT holders can play the cards which he actually has, right? That is the like real shape of the NFT games, and the NFTDuel will start to become the way it should be. So that is gonna be the huge change of season 4. And we are still working on it, but I'm very positive that somewhere in the, let's say, like the end of January, we can deliver this final alpha version of the app. Probably our mainnet launch will be the very early of February, I believe. So it's really coming. It's like almost there. We are almost there. Okay, so that is some update. Let's see. Oh yeah, the staking. So the staking will change drastically. You want to make sure about this one because it's gonna held on the XANAchain from the next cycle, which gonna be the cycle 6, I believe. From the cycle 6, the several new rule will be applied. The new rule number 1 is that every staking will be only placed on XANAchain. Okay, no more Avalanche C chain, but it's going to be only available on XANAchain. So please make sure about this point. And you're going to have a automatically transfer your token on the XANAchain coming from your Avalanche token staking. If you are already staked the Avalanche version of the XETA token, then during this migration time, we're going to automatically carry your staking amount of XETA token to come to the XANAchain. So you do not spend any time or like any extra cost. We can do it everything by our side. Okay, we're gonna have a maintenance time from I believe 26 January, and it's gonna continue 72 hours, 25th, right? Yeah, if we are not sure, please check announcement because I might memorize it wrong. So anyway, it's gonna continue 72 hours. During this 72 hours, you cannot take or unstake XETA token because we are doing the migration. So please don't forget about this part. If you want to unstake it, please do it right now before it's too late. I think we still have a tomorrow's day, but yes, like please make sure like if you are not gonna like carry over you are going to the C chain staking for the cycle 6, then you definitely want to unstake it before the migration. Okay, so please be notified that you cannot connect the staking site or whatever, then it is not a bug. We're gonna have actual migration time. Okay, so please, this is very important and please do remember. And the another thing is that like our unstake rule will be changed as well. Before, you should first take at least 14 days to do the unstaking, right? But this time on the new change, it's gonna be something like that. You can unstake it as soon as you push the unstake button, then you're gonna get actual token unstaked after the 14 days. So that is a major difference. No matter when you stake it, it doesn't matter. It did matter last time, but like in this new version, it doesn't matter. So you can basically unstake anytime. All you need to do is just wait 14 days to avoid the extra tax. But if you're very hurry, some urgency and etc., you can pay a fee to unstake for 14 days. So that is a big change. Okay. Soon as we finish our migration on, I think 28th or 29th, we're gonna distribute reward for the cycle 5. So some of you who's waiting, it's been almost a week. Please wait a little bit more because this time we are doing so many stuff simultaneously. We didn't want to have any kind of accident and etc. We just want to make sure that you're gonna get the reward after everything is done. Basically, most of the reward will be able to claimed on the XANAchain. So that's pretty much it for the staking. Another huge change for the staking is that this time the staking will be 15 days cycle. Before that was a 30 days cycle. But now this time we shortened it according to the XANADAO's opinion that like everyone can have a more fun and excitement time of the drawing thing if it's twice a month compared to the one time a month, which is like we are doing now. Yes, I totally agree. So that we are proceeding with that change. It's gonna be like you're gonna stake 13 days to raise a ticket. Then you can start joining the raffle immediately after the raffle times, which is usually 48 hours. You can directly start joining, or you can automatically transferred to the new cycle, which is going to be the cycle 7. And it's going to continue and continue and continue. So that please get notified that this time 13 days, 2 days the raffle, right? So it's going to be like 15 days. So 15 days will be the cycle of the staking. It's another big change. So please make sure about that. So to join the XANA festival, only Android user is available. iPhone user can also use it. Okay, we are providing the test flight for the iOS. So you can just directly hit our URL. We're going to provide the URL of the download, so don't worry. So from that URL, you can download and install the iOS version of the XANA app, which is already available now. And we're going to update it anyway. So either way, you can choose. Android users, of course. So that means like both Android and iPhone user can join the event. Please make it sure that like you're going to use the test flight if you're an iPhone user. Okay. I hope the Apple will turn down this super strict rule and be open for the Web3 world. I really hope so. And I got really one amazing news that like Europe is already penalized Apple so much in there to force them to change to open for everyone. So what I heard in news is that European regions from the iOS 17th update, it's gonna be available for the external download. So before the application has to be downloaded from the App Store, right? But in this update, it can be downloaded from the external URL, which is like a XANA official site, just like Android app. We can definitely try this way so that our app is going to be available. The full version will be available for the European user first. Then I really hope that whole rest of the world follow this trend. I believe Apple has to make the district rule better to lose a little bit. Actually, now is the time to adopt the Web3. It's going to be even more. It doesn't really mean that you have to get rid of entire Web2 system and etc. Not like that. But at least if it's a game or this kind of like a metaverse economy, applications and etc., definitely involvement of NFT is mandatory thing. Now, what I heard is like Apple is not really understanding this NFTs and etc. But like they're smart people, I don't think they don't understand, but at least like they have to more know about like what's gonna happen if they lose the entire like those Web3 users, which is keep increase over the decades and decades and decades, right? So there will be some point that they have to change the rule eventually. Now I'm so happy to start seeing that happening in Europe. That's a fantastic thing, and I really hope the rest of the world follow it. So like if you living in Europe, you wanted to have a XANA app pro version, and yes, definitely as soon as they're gonna make this new rule active, we're gonna announce that. There was a several change or update of the NFTDuel in the XANA DAO. We're discussing about this matter a lot, and probably we're gonna continue over the next week as well. So we're gonna update how it's gonna be. It's mainly about the reward rule of the NFTDuel. Now we are planning to give tokens, which is the XETA token, for the top 3 users for each league. Then also the level 8 card or the Prism card of the NFTs at the winners, and we are trying to make it balanced. That is actually working. We need to like brush it up a little bit, as that like what's gonna happen if the users can climb up not only leaderboard but also the rank at the league itself, so that some people can think like if I go to the upper league and I cannot win, but if I stay this weak league, then I can have a more possibility to get winning, to get rewarded. I do understand somehow it can be true. We will think that like maybe we're gonna prohibit the league change during the season. Maybe that's gonna be the one solution. Another way we are still trying to figure out. We're gonna have a conclusion maybe over next 2 weeks. I hope. Let's aim 2 weeks to complete this matter, because on-chain version is upcoming and the real final launch is upcoming. So we don't have much time left. That's why I'm trying to tackle all of the predicted like issues when we shift to the new system. I think that yes, HP will be dynamic. The player HP will be dynamic. And I think the cost will be unlimited. So like you can start doing the turn 8, turn 9, turn 10. Then the cost will not gonna increase anymore, usually in the old law. But in this new law, we're gonna probably release that limit, take that limit off, so like you can more turn you're gonna spend, then stronger card you can use, and more card even you can use because you have tons of the like mana powers. That is another change we're working on. We're gonna try first in the next season 3 test league, then give a final adjustment for the season 4. Then we can welcome to the like final mainnet launch. I hope our Astroboy sale is going good. I cannot see it now because I'm too busy for the AMA, so I hope it's gonna go good. As some of you guys know, we increased XANADuel MVP rewards. And now we have a total of like 6 sections. The first, we updated the amount of the reward as well, and new rule as well. So like if you are willing to join those activities, it's gonna be a great opportunity for you to earn the tokens or NFTs. So that yes, like and we encourage all of the creators in our ecosystem heavily. So yes, if you are trying to do something and that's great timing, you can still join it. And if you miss the opportunities of December or like now it's almost like nearly the end of December, so you can just take a look at what's gonna happen and this like December XANADuel activities, then refer that to start doing it in January. Because from the January 1st, it's gonna be a start again for everyone. So no matter how many reward you get in the past, whatever, it doesn't really matter. Anyone can submit their work and the DAO member will do the voting accordingly. So like everyone has a fair chances. So yes, please like try to come join and start the activities. XANA is now becoming a fully user generated or like community driven metaverse. And that is kind of rare to doing this in this such a level with involving the NFTs, lands and chains and everything. So it's a huge challenge. Definitely we are still very. So if you start doing something right now, it's gonna be totally comes back to yourself in the near future because the new trends, early adopters will always wins. All like some to start testing early so that you can do the trial and errors earlier than other people and get your own golden rule or like anything. So everyone's gonna go catch up for the metaverse, NFT, and etc. But now we are so early and we are already released things for you to start doing the creations. Especially the version of the XANA Builder is like really handful tool for you to start developing your own world. We already distributed the XANA land for everyone to deploy those things. We are providing also the free commercial rights of the XANA Genesis that you can creating your own stuff. The XANA Genesis that you can start creating your own digital art, your own like NFTs, really creating the visuals or etc. I think our DAO member made a calendar for the 2023 and many more. It's totally up to your imaginations what start and what kind of way to monetize it. It's totally for you. Why? So yes, colleges, allies for you right there in like XANA everybody's positive, super kind, friendly. It's almost like a best place to start a new change for your 2023. I'm so sure about it. And let us have a success together when the next huge sprint comes. And even without spring coming, we are already growing super fast. Not only the Web3 world, but we are in the Web2 world to get a huge pies. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Thank you for joining. I wish you a great Merry Christmas. We're gonna do it this week or not. And if you're not too busy, I can try to do it as well. This is the half of turning point of the whole campaign of this year. Other half to 23. Okay, thanks so much, everyone, and have a great Merry Christmas. Bye bye.